Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the feature we do at this time every Monday morning. It is the Lasco Microfinance Business Minute. It has been a long-running program, feature on our program, and believe you me, the results are so good that we keep going and going and going. And I want to really take time as we introduce this segment to publicly commend our friends at Lasco Microfinance Limited for the fine work they have been doing in terms of helping persons, individuals, and even companies alike to see a better way and to get that well-needed financing that is needed sometimes just to pay a bill or to do some business expansion. They have been serving the public very, very well, and I happen to know several of their satisfied customers, and you can be one also. If you listen to this program this morning, I'm sure you learned something, and chances are you'll be inclined to make that call to Lasco Microfinance Limited. So welcome to the Lasco Microfinance Business Minute, brought to you by Lasco Microfinance Limited. And we'd like to welcome once again, of course, Anne-Marie Francis, who is Regional Manager at Lasco Microfinance. Good morning, Ms. Francis. How are you?
Good morning, and I'm okay this morning, and I'm always excited to share our products.
Wonderful to hear that, and we're always excited to hear you interacting, both with us and with our guests. The guest this morning, by the way, is Mr. Dave Foster, who is the president of the Jamaica Physiotherapy Association, the JPA. Good morning and welcome, Mr. Foster. How are you?
Good morning to you and your listeners. I'm doing well this morning. I'm excited to be here to listening and learn what's happening in this segment.
All right, and you're very much a part of it. Your presence here says it all. But
Yes.
For those who are not familiar with your association, give us a little background of the Jamaica Physiotherapy Association, the JPA.
So the JPA, which, as you said before, stands for the Jamaica Physiotherapy Association. It's the association that represents the physiotherapists here in Jamaica. We've been around since 1964, and for decades we have represented the affairs of the physiotherapists, both in the public and the private sector, ensuring that our physiotherapists are equipped with what is needed and necessary to allow our profession to last and thrive, and our professionals to do well in their work.
Mm-hmm. If I should ask you, Mr. Foster, what does a physiotherapist really do? In a nutshell, what would you say?
So in a nutshell, a physiotherapist is one who looks at issues that affects the human body, in particular bone, muscle, nervous system, and any of those things that lead to dysfunction in life, whether work, play, or at home, and you're having a challenge completing your daily activities. A physiotherapist will help you recover and restore function so you can go back to your normal daily life.
Absolutely, and we really appreciate all the work that you have done. We know that even in our sporting field, that you play a very, very important role, and we want to commend you as an association of professionals for the work that you have been doing. How big a membership do you have?
We are at about 105 members, but all across the island we have hundreds of physiotherapists working in both private and public sector.
Okay. So Ms. Francis would want me to ask you this, Mr. Foster.
Yes.
When you meet as an association, whether you do it by Zoom or you meet in person and so on, and amongst yourselves you're speaking about some of the challenges that you might have, especially on the financial side, what are you getting from your membership? Do you find that some members from time to time do have financial challenges that need to be solved?
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. I must say it's not unique to us as professionals. I believe other persons are faced with the same set of challenges. So let me first say I'm not an expert in the economy, but from my own personal view, I know that things are challenging. Things have gotten more expensive. And just to highlight about 5 things, that one, there is disparity in income. both in public and private sector. The salary isn't what it used to be, but things have gotten more expensive. It has become increasingly more expensive to operate, whether you have to rent a space or you need equipment to work in your public setting, and it's not, the equipment is not being provided. Even as some of our private practitioners, there's a challenge for them as an individual to get health insurance because it's so expensive. Mm-hmm. So what we've done as an association is try to offer group health insurance so our members can get it at a cheaper cost. Also, our profession is sometimes intensive in terms of equipment. So we need a number of equipment to get to operate, but it's expensive to import and expensive to purchase. So, having a company like Lasco Financial who can assist our members to get the needed cash that they would need to purchase this equipment, to bring it in so our business can thrive, it's something that's very good.
Well, we appreciate all that you have said. I don't know if you are aware that the tagline at Lasco Microfinance Limited is loans made easy. But I'm not the one who's going to give you more deets on that. I'm going to bring Ms. Francis in right now because, Ms. Francis, I want to ask you, first of all, how members of the Jamaica Physiotherapy Association can get started really on a loan from Lasco Microfinance Limited.
Okay, great. As you said, loan is made easy. And it is very easy for someone to access a loan from Lasco Microfinance. Now, the therapists don't have to worry. We will come directly to you. You don't have to leave your place of business. We have 9 branches island-wide where we will serve everyone in all the parishes. Now, we lend from 100 to 10 million. The therapists don't have to worry about our loans because we give unsecured and secure loan. We give personal and business loan. Now, if somebody is employed and you say that's a personal loan, then we know that person has side hustling where they might say, okay, I'll do the service because everyone nowadays has to find a side hustling. So maybe persons are doing these skills. Now, what we do know is that the therapists might need machines, and they don't have to worry because we will assist them in getting these machines, such as the bikes, the treadmills, exercise balls, and the electrotherapy machines, all those machines that are needed for their businesses.
Wow. Mr. Foster?
That sounds awesome, and I would love to. I'm looking forward to speaking with Lasco Financing, getting the information so I can disseminate it to my members.
I mean, when you hear a company coming public and say, you can get a loan, even an unsecured loan, you don't hear that often from many institutions. Am I right, Mr. Foster?
That's true. That's correct.
Yes, and so they're willing to even look at say a young physiotherapist just starting out, not with a lot of cash as yet, and they want to get some equipment. They maybe would be quite interested in an unsecured loan and so on. I think it really augurs well for your association to have conversations with of course Lasco Microfinance Limited. How can they make contact with you or with the company, Ms. Francis?
Okay, they can reach me directly at 822-4312, or landline is 922-6842. Another thing, they don't have to worry about security. As I said, we lend on secure loans because we have partnered with the DJ where we use the CEF, which is the Credit Enhancement Fund. And we also realize that a lot of persons that are in business, they are not registered, and so some persons do not want to lend them. And so we take the time out to train persons on how to operate the business. And so we have the Lasco Foundation that we use it. They don't have to worry either about records because we have the Lasco Gold Card that they can use to run their money through it, and then they can print their statement from. Now, you can reach me again at 822-4312, or you can email me at annemarief@lascoja.com.
All right. Mr. Foster, do you have any like a conference or anything like that coming up soon? Because I know sometimes Anne-Marie will go out or with members of her team.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, we do. So we are we had a conference last year, and it's a somewhat of an expo, and we are planning one for next year. Mm-hmm. And as time goes on, we release more information, but we want the members of our public to just keep an lookout for our annual conference, where we're going to just expose the public to what we do at physiotherapy, so they can learn more about our profession and how we can help them.
All right. You can send on the information to me right here as well. And I'm sure that Anne-Marie and her team would be quite happy to give a short presentation if necessary. Is that correct,
yes.
Anne-Marie?
That's so correct.
Wonderful.
That's so correct.
All right. Great having both of you this morning. And I wish all the physiotherapists across Jamaica all the best. Mr. President, you yourself and your team. And great having you this morning, Mr. Dave. That's Dave Foster. And, of course, thanks, Anne-Marie Francis. Both of you, have a great day. Thanks much.